Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss the NUMPY. NUMPY means numerical pattern. What is the NUMPY and what are the different type of NUMPY we can create and what are the way to creating a NUMPY. NUMPY array. NUMPY is a data structures of pandas. NUMPY also known as the numerical Python. It is an open source module of Python that provide the function of fast mathematical computation on array and matrices. NumPy is also known as a numerical Python, numeric Python, and it is an open source module of Python and provide a function, and that function perform the mathematical computation in the form of array and matrices. So when we use the NumPy, first of all, we have to import the NumPy library in the Python editors. The syntax for importing the NumPy library is import NumPy as NP. Means NumPy is an module and NP become the object of that particular module. So we will use the NumPy by using the NP name. NumPy, there are two types of NumPy can be created. Means NumPy array comes in two forms. First one is known as the one-dimensional array and second one known as the multi-dimensional array. One-dimensional array is also known as the vector and multi-dimensional array is also known as the matrices. One-dimensional array means vectors and multi-dimensional array is a matrices. In one-dimensional array, there are only one column or only one row. But in multi-dimensional array, there are n columns and n row. Next, we will discuss the differences between the NumPy and array list, Python list. Means list is also a sequence data type that is used to represent the various data, and each data is separated by the comma separators. And the value of list is enclosed between the square brackets. But there are differences between the NumPy and array Python list. NumPy array also holds elements like the Python list. Means as a Python store different value and each value separated by the comma, same way NumPy array also stores the elements. But there are the different data structures from the Python. But what are the difference? Means once we have created a NumPy array, we cannot change its size. Means NumPy array is created, we cannot change its size. For changing the size, we have to create new array. New array or override the existing ones. So once NumPy array is created, its size cannot be changed. But in array list, but in Python list, the size of list can be changed. Size of list can be incremented or decremented using the different functions of list. NumPy array can contain the homogeneous type of value. Homogeneous means the data type of NumPy array will be the same. It may store either integer type or the float types. Means NumPy array store the homogeneous data type, but the Python list store the heterogeneous data type. Means in Python list we can use, suppose this is a Python list and we can store 1, 2, 3, ABC, 1.5. This is known as the heterogeneous type of data. Heterogeneous type of data means 1, 2, 3 is an integer type of data. ABC is a string type of data, and 1.4 is a float type of data. So NumPy array contains the homogeneous data, but the list contains the heterogeneous data. Next difference is that NumPy array occupy less space than a Python list. Means Python list occupy more space as compared to the NumPy array. And that's a very important differences between the NumPy and Python list is that NumPy array supports the vectorized operation. That is, but the Python list does not support the vectorized operation. That means, what is the vectorized operation? Suppose there is a list uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. List LST. LST means a list data type and store 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we use LST plus 2, it will give the error message. But when we create A1 equals to np.array list, that is A1 is a NumPy array. And when we perform the operation like A1 plus 2, that means the 2 value is incremented by each element of the array list. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 means 3, 4, 5, 6. This type of operation is known as the vectorized operation. But in NumPy array support the vectorized operation, but Python list does not support the vectorized operation. Now we will discuss the data type supported in the NumPy array. There are so many data types supported in the NumPy array. That is the int 8, int 8, int 18, int 16, int 32 in 64. We will, but in generally we will use the int 64 and int 34, 32. Int 64 store the 8 bytes and int 32 store the 4 bytes. Float again, float 32 stores the 4 byte and float 64 store the 8 bytes. So these are the data types when we use in NumPy array. Means data types, elements of the value, the types of data in a NumPy array. Which type of data are supported in the NumPy array. Now we will discuss the way to create NumPy array. How we create a NumPy array. First one is using the array function. Using the array function, NumPy can be created. Suppose we are importing import NumPy as NP. Means NP is a NumPy array, and we will creating the NAR1 equals to NP.array, and the parameters of the array function is a list to 5.2 1.0. That means NAR1 is a NumPy array having the value 2.0, 5.2, 1.1. First method to create the NumPy array using the array function. Second one is the second one is the to you there are the certain way to create the NumPy array with the specific data type. Support L equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Means L means the list data type. Here we are using the np.array L, and the d type equals to np.int64. Means here we have providing the data type of NumPy array is int64. So when we print AR equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and its data type will be displayed in 64. If you want to check the data type and the size, then we will use the type function and print AR.dtype. It will display the data type of array. Array name is AR and the type equals to int64. And suppose you want to display the item size, then we will use the AR dot item size, and the item size for int64 is 80. Next, we have to create the NumPy array using the arrange function. Arrange function means arrange function is used to create the NumPy array from a range. That is, suppose import NumPy as NP, AR equals to NP dot arrange 5. Means AR1 means it is a NUMPY array and the value of AR1 is 0 to 5. Means arrange functions display the create a range of value from the specified range. Suppose we are using the AR2 equals to NP dot arrange 1 comma 7 comma 2 and D type equals to NP dot float 32. Means arrange function will start the value of numpy from 1 and end the value of numpy up to 7. Means 1 less than 7, and the step value from 1 to 7 will be the 2. So the data type we have already specified here, that is float. Then the numpy will be the 1.0, 3.0 and 5.0. Next is a line space function. In line space function, we provide the how many numbers you want to create between the starting to the end value. Suppose AR3 equals to NP dot line space 2, 3, 6. Means starting value of numpy will be the 2 and the stop value of numpy will be the 3. And total number of elements between the 2 to 3 will be the 6. So randomly 6 number will be created. Line space function means it can be used to prepare array of range. Means total number of 6 value is created between the value 2 to 3. So it is known as the numpy array line space function. In next class we will discuss the creating the numpy array, creating the two-dimensional numpy array. Okay, student, thank you.